Bakit, Ma'am Daisy? Sabi niya, I think nawawalan na kami ng pag-asa kapag makuha na nila SP sa Senado. Bakit? 16 ang nire-require ng saligang batas. Kaya nga nag-iingay sina Luisco na aakyat sila sa Korte Suprema para pababaan yung number na yon. Ibig sabihin, that is standing in the way. Regardless of who is the president, it is the Senate president, it is the 16 number that is in the Constitution, and that doesn't depend on who the speaker is or who the Senate president is. Uulitin ko ha, yung number 16 na nire-require ng saligang batas doesn't care who the Senate president is. So, don't know why you're doing this. Oo, makapangyarihan sila. But we're trying to get to 2028 with VP Inday surviving until then. Will the Senate presidency affect that? Tingin niyo it will affect her impeachment. Ang tingin ko, as long as the Supreme Court upholds the number 16, and right now, that's what the Constitution says, she's still safe. So, actually, kasi ang nangyayari is you're putting a lot of weight on the Senate presidency. I think that we should put a lot of weight on the vote. Okay? The vote requirement. They need 16. Now, si Jinggoy, Senator Jinggoy, whether he is suspended or not, he is counted as part of the 24. So, hindi magbabago yung 16 kasi 2/3 ang kailangan. Okay? Considered pa rin siyang member kasi 2/3 ang kailangan, he is part of the 24. The baseline number is 24. As long as 24 yan, hindi yan mababago yung 16 na requirement. Kahit sinong nakaupo na Senate President. Gusto kong malaman kung anong ibig sabihin nito. Parang iniwan sa ere ng mga Cayetano Black Senators ang 18 Marines. Iniwan ba sila? Di ba nag-file sila sa Supreme Court? Ang hindi lang naman nangyari is that it wasn't a BRC. Pero ano yung mga, ano nga yung purpose ng paglalabas ng mga Marines? Hindi ba from the very start, press con din sila? Hindi naman sila lumabas originally sa BRC? So, bakit nyo nire-require na BRC siya? Eh, ang importante, under oath, public, at isusumite later on sa ombudsman. It does not need to be, even in the Senate. So, but what's wrong with verbal lang? Bakit nilalang nyo yung verbal na freedom of speech natin? Sabi ni Ms. Lice, yes, we can oppose but only through verbal na lang. Eh ma'am, hindi ba verbal naman to begin with? Meron din ngang by, in writing. So, ano bang klaseng opposition ang gusto ninyo na sinasabi ninyo na hindi na available? Hindi ba it all begins and ends with us anyway? So, at saka bakit nyo nilalang? Eh kaya nga grabe na gumastos yung mga nasa administrasyon para sa mga troll farms nila dahil napakalakas natin. Kung sila naniniwala na malakas tayo, bakit nyo nilalang yung freedom of speech? I really want to know why it is that you insist na mahina tayo. Eh kung mahina tayo, matagal nang nagawa ng mga Marcos yung term extensions, kung sino-sino na yung nakaupo at marami sa atin nakakulong na. But because of the freedom of speech, mayroon pang nag-o-oppose sa kanila. So, sa kabila, ang tingin nila, malakas tayo so that they have to steal so much, they have to pay so many calls, they have to do all of these things para lang ma-check yung ginagawa natin, para matigil tayo. And yet you insist na lang yung ginagawa natin. Kung lang yun, why would they waste so much resources? Why would they try to put kami in jail? Bakit dumaan pa kami sa TRICOM where we were threatened every day na ikukulong kami dahil ayaw nila yung mga sagot namin? So bakit nyo kami nilalang? Bakit nyo nilalang yung freedom of speech when it is enshrined in the Constitution as one of the greatest freedoms that are still protected so far? Di ko get why you insist on projecting that we are weak. How are we going to win if you insist on doing that? You're frustrated. I get it. Kasi ang tingin ninyo is that the success depends on this particular, very, very particular thing. Kailangan blue ribbon. Kailangan maipanalo. Ano yung ipapanalo mo sa blue ribbon? Yung mailalagay ka dun sa report. And that report is sent to the ombudsman. But you can file a case directly with the ombudsman. They can file their affidavits directly with the ombudsman. So what were you looking for? Bakit kailangan Blue Ribbon? Samantalang, from the very start, unang lumabas ang 18 Marines, press con rin lang. Yung sinasabi ninyo. Meron din akong isang request. Kung uumpisahan ninyo yung katanungan with an insult, wag na kayong umasa. Nasa babasahin ko pa yung yung inyong katanungan, ha? Ito, gusto ko itong sabi ni JPB, power meron ng admin, pero nasa atin ang katotohanan. Kaya nga grabe tayo gipitin, tapos nanghihina kayo. Bakit, Ma'am Daisy? Sabi niya, I think nawawalan na kami ng pag-asa kapag makuha na nila SP sa Senado. Bakit? 16 ang nire-require ng saligang batas. Kaya nga nag-iingay sina Luisito na aakyat sila sa Korte Suprema para pababaan yung number na yon. Ibig sabihin, that is standing in the way. Regardless of who is the president, it is the Senate president, it is the 16 number that is in the Constitution. And that doesn't depend on who the speaker is or who the Senate president is. Uulitin ko, ha? Yung number 16 na nire-require ng saligang batas doesn't care who the Senate president is. So, don't know why you're doing this. 2 years ago. Wala na ako ng pag-asa kasi magbabago Senate President. Understood. Understood po yung feelings ninyo. Ano yung purpose natin? What are we trying to do here, ba? Oo, makapangyarihan sila. But we're trying to get to 2028 with VP Inday surviving until then. Will the Senate presidency affect that? Tingin niyo it will affect her impeachment. Ang tingin ko, as long as the Supreme Court upholds the number 16. And right now, that's what the Constitution says. She's still safe. So, actually, kasi ang nangyayari is you're putting a lot of weight on the Senate presidency. I think that we should put a lot of weight on the vote. Okay? On the vote requirement. They need 16. Now, si Jinggoy, Senator Jinggoy, whether he is suspended or not, he is counted as part of the 24. So, hindi magbabago yung 16 kasi 2/3 ang kailangan. Okay? Considered pa rin siyang member kasi 2/3 ang kailangan, he is part of the 24. The baseline number is 24. As long as 24 yan, hindi yan mababago yung 16 na requirement. Kahit sinong nakaupo na Senate President. New 14 witnesses. Wala po akong upcoming Senate hearing. Wala pa po ako naririnig na gano'n. Tama naman ito. Sabi ni Paul Grentau, hi, wala akong kaba sa 26 votes sa impeachment. Ang kaba ko yung matupad yung Noel. Tapos, con-as po, ma'am, ang mas nakakatakot. Con-con, may laban tayo. Kung con-con yan, may laban tayo kasi i-elect natin kung sino ang mga representante. Pag con-as, kung sino yung nakaupo, sila na yon. So, tama kayo na yan ang i-worry natin. However, kung mag-con-as, tapos mag-propose sila ng changes to the Constitution that still has to be subjected either to a referendum or a plebiscite. Sino yung boboto doon? So, plebiscite dapat. Ayun, plebiscite. So, no matter what changes they will try to propose, we still have to vote on it. So, dun tayo babawi. Hindi mo maaalis sa madaming mamamayan ang mawalan ng pag-asa. We're on the brink of becoming a totalitarian government. And that's the reason I'm fighting it. That's the reason nilalabanan ko yung kawalan ng pag-asa. Because once we do so, at marami ang mangyari, tatanggapin natin yung mga nangyayari. And I will never accept it. I will not accept na talo tayo. I will not accept na gagawin nila ito sa atin. So, do what you want to do. Pero pag dito, lalaban ako. Kahit kayo yung labanan ko. Because kung susuko tayo ngayon pa lang, sinong sasalba sa mga anak at apo natin? Tayo na lang ang maaasahan natin. And we should never, ever rely on other people to save us. Di ba? Hindi ba unfair yon na nilalagay mo yung burden sa ibang tao to save ourselves? In the end, it's all about us. It's all about our vote, all about our voting with our feet or voting with our ballot. Sabi ni Mama Bear, ngayon pa ba tayo susuko kung nalalapit na tayo sa finish line? So kaya nga, baklasin natin. Ano sa nanggagaling yung kawalan ng pag-asa na ito? Saan? Gusto natin yung Senate President atin. Pero that's just a means to an end. Ano yung end na kailangan natin? We need to get to 2028 so that we can vote for VP Inday. Para at hindi na makabalik itong mga fill in the blanks with 4-letter words ng mga tao. Kung yung means to an end natin, kunwari, umaasa tayo sa Senate because tama naman, malakas sila, sasalag sila, sila yung magnono, maalagaan si VP Inday sa impeachment niya. Yes, tama. Tama na umaasa tayo sa kanila. Pero, what is resilience? It's the ability to roll with the punches. Now, we have to determine, hindi, ito, they're taking this away from us. Kasi natural, oppressive nga yung kalaban natin, di ba? Mga ano sila talaga, they don't care about us, they want to take away our rights, they want to oppress us. Expect natin yun, kalaban nga tayo. Siyempre gagawin nila yan sa atin. We expect that they will do all of these awful things to us. Huwag tayong magulat kasi bahagi yan ng nakakawalan talaga ng loob. Pag yung ini-expect mo, they will do something and then they do the most awful thing that they can think of. Prepare dapat tayo, tigasan ng loob. So what is the next best thing? What is the next thing that we do? Hindi naman pwedeng umiyak na lang tayo. Hindi naman pwedeng maglupasay na lang tayo because that means tinatanggap natin yon. Tinatanggap natin yung ginawa nila sa atin. For me, as long as we're breathing, may buhay pa tayo, laban. Hindi tayo titigil until maipanalo natin to. Kung hindi pa tayo panalo, hindi pa tapos yung laban. Yun, ito maganda to, sabi ni Adnice. Gatchalian said he doesn't accept the BRC of Senator Marcoleta. Sabi ni Nice, who cares? As long as we heard the testimonies of these ex-Marines, with or without BRC, we believe their testimonies. Correct. So what are they going to do next? After narinig natin itong mga sinabi nilang yan, be prepared. Baka mawalan na naman kayo ng loob. Magdi-deny yung kabila. Natural! Di-deny nila yan. And then they will file cases, they will do all of this. I-appreciate natin yung mga testigo ngayong araw na ito. They have put themselves in harm's way. Not in physical harm, pero kakasuhan sila. The least we can do is support them. Sabi ni Harfax, huwag po tayo panghinaan ng loob. Sa ating humuhugot ng lakas yung mga lumalaban sa gobyernong ito. Sa ating humuhugot si VP Sara, tayo ang kakampi niya. Sabi ni Visa, thank you sa encouragement. We need it. I need it. Sandigan Bayan compel the ombudsman to hindi po, they're separated. So especially if they find that there's a possibility of conspiracy. Hindi po kasi ang Sandigan Bayan ang nag-supervise sa ombudsman. It's a separate office. Para siyang yung sa DOJ, merong prosecutorial office, iba pa yung sa everything else. So, no. Sa DOJ, it's the DOJ secretary, you can appeal there. So, OMB, so ombudsman ang appeal. Ang cute, meron tayong isang nag-propose dito sa sa Black App na ang name niya is Bendalo. Sabi ni Ma'am Delcy, tama ka, there are those who are so easy to break. wala na nga ginawa na concrete, sige pa mag-wine ng nega, natalo na tayo. Please keep it to yourself kasi nakakahawa kayo. Hindi naman, kaya nga, dapat i-encourage din natin sila. We have to be encouraging. We have to give them the cold hard truth. It's not good. Nobody said that this is a fight that's going to be easy. Nobody promised us anything. And for the most of us, we went out there to protect VP Inday without her asking us. Wala tayong hiningi sa kanya, wala siyang hiningi sa atin. Okay? And as a matter of fact, sinasabi pa nga niya, she does not want us to put ourselves in harm's way. Tandaan po natin yan. Hindi ko to ginagawa just for VP Inday alone. Ginagawa ko ito para, dahil naniniwala ako na siya yung pinaka-capable na leader who has to become president in 2028 kung gusto pa natin magkaroon ng mas maayos na kinabukasan yung mga anak at apo natin. At maka-enjoy din naman tayo ng kaunting ginhawa dito sa buhay natin sa Pilipinas. Yung mga nagsasabi dyan na kailangan gawin ni Inday, ganito, 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 wala naman siyang hiningi sa atin. Hindi naman siya nag-utos sa atin na ipaglaban ito. Tayo yung lumaban. We saw this is happening. Kahit si PRD, sinasabi niya, in-explain niya, ito ang sitwasyon. If you don't do anything about it, that's on you. Because we need to push back. Kailangan manindigan. Hindi ko sinasabi na all of you, manindigan na lang kayo, manindigan kayo. What I'm saying is, for me, it's the only thing that is left. Actually, no. Okay, sabi ng isa, paano kung may 13 bukas yung Gatchalian block? Wala nang kwenta yung pinile ni Senator Cayetano. There is such a thing as ano. So what you're saying is that the Supreme Court might say moot in academic yun. Okay. But there is an exception to the moot in academic rule. It is capable of repetition yet evading review. Ibig sabihin, if the Supreme Court doesn't solve the issue, doesn't decide on the matter, but the problem will still keep coming up, then the Supreme Court has to rule on it. Sabi ni Ma'am Marie, mag-ingat tayo sa mga nagpapanggap na DDS pero ang script naman ay ipahamak si VP Sara. Suportahan natin si VP Sara hanggang dulo. Sabi ni Team SDS, yun nga yung laging nagtatanong, marami na bang tao dyan? Bakit itatanong pa? Sumuporta kayo sa rally. Nabigyan pala ng maleta ang DWIZ, sabi ni Sanji. I think that that's just because, di ba dun yung office ni Mon Tulfo? So, yun yung pagkakaintindi ko. I'm not saying tumanggap si Sir Mon, pero yun ang alam kong posible. Well, happy not to be there. Hindi po pwedeng i-demanda ni VP yan, walang ginawa sa pangako, nagnakaw ng Quaidol. Sino po si BBM? Hindi po kasi actionable ang failure failure of their campaign promises. Di ba? Ang important, that's a political solution you're looking for. Hindi. Sabi ni Tracy, it's also favorable to us if they file cases in court Because in law, in some cases, truth is a defense. Tama po ba? In libel po, truth is a defense. But not always, ha? Yun, sabi ni Beck, ni Ma'am Beck, maganda to. Actually, what the others are doing is more exhausting for them. Imagine, lahat ng machinery nasa kanila, but they still cannot defeat us. They cannot defeat VP Sara and all the senators. Ang maganda, yung sinabi ni Senator Alan, nakuha niyo ang 13, pero nakuha niyo na may pananakot. Si Gatchalian nga, mukhang tuyot. Ano po expectation niyo sa special session bukas? I expect that it's not going to be what we expect. Bakit sinabi ni Ate Meldea na wala daw si Tatay Digong sa Dahig? Sino? Sinabi niya yon? That's impossible. In 2025, nung unang kinuha si PRD at naibaba na siya dun sa Hague, pinasok siya doon sa loob, nagkahiwalay sila ni Sir Medialdea, ni Attorney Medialdea, because PRD had to undergo a health check. So after 24 hours, nilipat na siya at nakita na siya ng pamilya niya. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, huwag tayo palupig sa mga demonyo na adik. Hindi ko alam if many of you here remember, kasi nung kinuha si Attorney Laika, they were trying to take her from the House of Representatives. Do you remember this? I'm trying to remember if this was last year or in 2024. So nung kinukuha nila si Attorney Laika, wala ako dito nun eh. Pero we called on people na magbantay sa veterans. Naalala niyo ba ito? Why were people gathering there? To bear witness. Nakakalimutan niyo, one of the reasons why people gather in any place is to bear witness. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun, yung pag-gather sa EDSA. Bakit? Why do we need crowds? Why are we asking for people to be there? Kasi tayo yung saksi ng kasaysayan. Na nanindigan tayo, and that merely standing up in one place at one time is our way of saying, no, we do not accept this. And that parang itinatala natin, parang boto yan. Pati yung pagsasalita natin dito, itinatala natin, parang boto yan. Boto laban sa ginagawang opresyon sa atin. Now, dahil nga ito ay laban, hindi naman siguro yata, kumbaga, we should expect that they will throw everything at us because this is an administration at war with the people. Why are they at war with the people? Because we have made clear our preference for those that the next occupants of public office will be, and that we will be represented by VP Inday as president. We had made this very clear. So they are now at war with us. Kumbaga, galit sila sa atin because hindi natin sila titiisin. At hindi tayo basta magpapasakop sa kanila. Kasi pagsasakop yung ginagawa nila. Gamit nila makinarya ng gobyerno na hindi ginagamit sa tama. Gumagawa sila ng paraan para baklasin o pahinain yung kakayahan natin gamitin yung mga karapatan natin. Mayroon kasi tayong sistema that allows us to seek redress in court or in the streets. Okay? Kaya nga nandun sa ating Bill of Rights. May karapatan tayo na magpulong-pulong and petition for redress of grievances. So, when you gather together, that is a clear message to the administration and to the government. Now, sometimes they don't make it possible para makapagpulong-pulong tayo. But because of technology, may mga pagpupulong that is online. All we have to do is express similar sentiments. Their crawlers are aware of how many people are against what they are doing. We are being counted every time we speak up, every time we say no, every time nagre-reject tayo ng mga gusto nilang isulong that diminish our rights. So, we have to keep doing that because otherwise, ang maghahatol sa atin ay yung mga anak at mga apo natin. Not to mention, the world is watching. Titignan nila, tinatanggap ba natin itong ginagawa nila sa atin? Hindi tayo gumagawa ng paraan para manggulo ng lipunan. Hindi tayo nambabato. Hindi tayo gumagamit ng mga paraan na labag sa batas. Ginagamit natin yung karapatan natin para manindigan at tumindig bilang saksi sa kasaysayan. We do not accept this. Sometimes change takes some time, but we must be heard. Kasi yan ang magpapatunay dun sa pagkakamaling ginagawa nila. Yon. It was at Veterans in 2024 that Attorney Glenn Chong disclosed, detailing his conversation with Liza, the grand plan to crush the Dutertes and their allies, and he was allegedly told by Liza to stay away. Nagawa ba? Yes, Miss Tracy. Pwede po palang, meron po palang ongoing contempt case si Coke Adjip. Pwede rin po ba siyang i-extradite to the US just like what he did to PRD? Malaki yon. Actually, yung extradition is when he commits a crime there. Hindi ko alam kung mag-a-apply siya doon sa contempt. Pero we can do that or we can try that. Hindi ko sure kung mag-a-apply sa contempt ha. I have to study that part. But assuming that pwede, pag wala na siyang immunity, pwede naman. Pero unlike what they did to PRD, tayo, isa-subject natin siya to due process. Yung suspension, 90-day suspension ni Senator Jinggoy, mag-matter po ba yan sa impeachment trial? He might not be allowed to ask questions, which he can send in writing and ask other senators to ask. Yeah. Will it affect his vote? It's possible, but he can file for to question it, to file a petition for certiorari with prohibition, with prayer for temporary restraining order with the Supreme Court. If a TRO is granted to him, then he can, and he can vote. But even if he's not allowed to vote, the baseline will not change, meaning 24 senators pa rin ang considered, and so the people who want to impeach, to remove VP Inday need 16 votes. Hi, kay Chino. Sabi niya, America is monitoring what's going on there. You are on the right side of history. Bye. Paano kung hindi maging SP tomorrow si Cayetano? Can it affect the impeachment? It could, in the sense that the presiding officer, whether it's Win Gatchalian or Chis Escudero or Kiko Pangilinan, they will determine, for example, the objections para sila yung law member. Sila po ay, unless the House wants to be divided and the judges want to vote on it. So maraming salamat nga pala kay Sir Chino. Okay, uulitin ko yung kay Senator Jinggoy, ha? Yung sinasabi kasi ng kabila is that under RA 3019, kung yung tao is being held for plunder in relation to RA 3019, which is the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, suspended daw yung person who is being charged. Now, here's the problem. Since Senator Jinggoy is a senator, then the constitutional provision applies to him, meaning pwede ba siyang suspindihin under the 1987 Constitution? Maybe, maybe not. Hindi tayo sure. Depends on what the Supreme Court will decide. However, the Constitution, the 87 Constitution is clear, unlike the 1935 Constitution, that the impeachment, a removal, either through impeachment or a removal of a senator requires 2/3 vote of the entire body, of the member of the Senate, which puts the number at 16. Senator Jinggoy is still a senator. Sabi ni Ralph, ganda yan, ano niya, parang anak niyo lang yan. Yung 13, anak mo. At yung isa, tumira na sa ibang bansa. 12 na lang anak mo. Oh. Kahit nga namatay eh. Kasi for me, I have lost a child. But when I am asked, how many kids do you have? Kasama siya sa bilang. Sabi ni Mang Gracia, to think marami yung eligible for removal. Mark Villar is out of the country. How it affects tomorrow's voting session in case they are removed? Well, wala kasing voting nang wala doon yung tao, kailangan yung presence. So yes, it will affect. Sino magsasahod sa mga private prosecutors ng HOR? HOR. Sabi ni A.A. Reyes, paubos na bala ng bangag admin, you consider desperation. Impeachment na lang, big ticket nila, kaya lahat ginagawa nila to push for it. May exit plan na yan si BBM kaya binibenta na ang Pinas. Ayo. God, if that's true. Let me see. Last few questions. Hi, Kaylee. Ang daming tumataas ang BP sa mga nangyayari sa ating bayan. Sabi ni Ma'am G, isa na ako. Sama naman tayo dyan. Kaya lang, sa akin kasi, okay, may nangyari. Hindi tayo panalo dito. I-move on ko na kagad yon. Hindi ako maglilinger dun sa portion na yon. Isipin ko na lang, matatalo tayo if we stay in the talo mindset. So, i-move ko yan. I'm not asking everybody to be like that because it's hard. It's something that I had to teach myself. Na there are times talaga na sa buhay na talo ka. Wala, there's no two ways, there's no interpretation, talo ka. May mga instances na ganyan, talo ka. Will you stay there or will you move on? Siyempre, sa umpisa, masakit, iyak ka, higa ka siguro, isa, dalawa, maybe 3 araw. After that, kakatukin ka na ng mga people who love you, people who depend on you. Sometimes even your cats. And you have to rejoin the living. And you have to move on. And you have to think, what is the next step? Because for me, the next step is always, okay, what else can we do? Kung hindi na pwede yan, let's go on to the next. What else can we do? If all we have left is our right to speak out, then the power of speech, as well as its right, becomes the most important thing that we can do right now. So, that is what I'm going to do. I hope you join me in raising our voices. Kahit social media lang, gaya ng sinasabi ng iba. Alam ko na sasaktan yung kabila. How many times na tinawagan ako ng mga just get rid of a troll. There you go. Okay, di ba? There will be times that, and it's completely understandable, natural. This administration keeps letting us down. They keep fading. They keep doing things to us that we never elected them to do. So, for me, parang ano yan, di ba, yung when somebody is committing a crime on you, tapos they try to cover your mouth because you keep screaming, then nandun sila sa part na yon that they're covering our mouths because they are, let's say, robbing us, they're doing something to us, and what they're doing is illegal, and it's hurting us, and it's hurting our future. So to stop other people from realizing what they're doing, they're trying to cover our mouths. So resist that. Because sometimes if the only thing that we can do is to bear witness and to raise our voices against them, then we must do that. We must. Sabi ni Ma'am BM, ako po, pinatibay na ng hirap ng buhay dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya I don't cry over spilled milk. Move forward agad. Totoo yun. May times na yung feeling sorry for yourself, minsan masarap eh. You throw yourself a pity party. Pero you can't live there. That's the path to destruction. I don't want you rin naman to move on na parang walang nangyari. We might not learn the lessons. Baka hindi natin maalala na mayroon talaga mga hihinang nilalang dyan sa Senado. And of course, dahil human tayo, napapagod din tayo. And dahil human tayo, minsan pag kina-crash yung pag-asa natin, masakit. Sometimes physically masakit. So yes, I get that. I cannot ask you to move on right away kung masama pa talaga ang loob ninyo. Hindi ko magagawa yun. Pero I will fight your logic or lack of logic or whatever it is. I will fight your reasoning when you try to tell me that you will stay there. When you try to say, wala nang pag-asa, and then you're bringing other people along with you, I will fight it. I will fight it hard. Kasi yun na nga lang natitira sa atin. Tapos imbis na ang kalaban ang mag-attempt na agawin sa atin yung natitirang kukunting things that still keep us afloat. Pag-asa, karapatan magsalita at magpahayag. I will fight you. Kasi parang kinampihan mo na yung kabila. Leo A, you have to rewind. Sabi ni Sir Manuel, hindi ko maubos maisip bakit yung ibang nasa grupo ni Soto na hindi naman sangkot sa maleta ay nagpapagamit sa kapritsyo ng admin na to. Kaparis ni JV, Migs, Bam at iba pa. Maybe they're afraid of something. That's just a guess. May bumubungad. Sabi ni Ma'am Abigail, nakaka-frustrate pero laban. Sabi ni Wenwen, manonood po ba tayo ng Senate session tomorrow o skip muna baka ma-high blood lang pa? Diyos ko, yun na nga, it's always a question for me because I have to get ready. I have defense on Monday and I need all the time to sit down and finish studying for my presentation. Tapos may mga ganyan. Minsan I wonder, is it worth it? Is it worth the time na i-google ko para doon? Wag na daw muna, sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, mag-aral muna ako. Pero titignan ko kung sino yung pwedeng mag-live. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, unahin mo yung defense mo, kaya mo yan. Hindi na ako pwede magtagal sa UP, much as I'd love to. Sabi ni Serendipitous, I can't understand why many attorneys are so focused on the procedure when the evidence is voluminous. When millions of rights are at stake, the pain of today is so real. It's just a broken heart. When you put it that way, grabe talagang nararamdaman ko. Ay. Si Sir naman, TH4M, busy daw siya magturo bukas. Hala, iba ka lahat tayo in the dark. Wala ba ditong pwedeng mag-assign natin para sa reporting? Parang sa graduate school. Mag-assign na lang tayo ng isang mag-report. Okay. Sabi ni Boom Boom, what made you decide to go against the flow? I'm not against the flow. This is the flow. Tayo yung flow. I remember you're once the admin spokes. No, I wasn't. No offense. No, none taken. I was never the spokes. of the admin. I was never the spokes of BBM. I was the spokesperson for the government. Because that was yung hatian namin ni BBM. He spoke for the OP and himself. I spoke for the rest of government. So my job was to explain to people what is going on that would affect the people. And kung ano yung directions, directives, kung may executive orders na nilabas, ganyan.